Hello and welcome back everyone, Andy Bryan here again from the Soul Pathway, and today within this video I'm going to be providing you with another shamanic medicine card reading using Jamie Sam's amazing medicine cards. Now we're going to be looking at the 29th of May and the week ahead, and there is a lot we can look forward to. And I don't know about you, but I've personally found this past week has been very intense in terms of energies. There's a lot of shifts and changes happening that I believe we can all look forward to if we can step into our power, our strength and our courage. But as always, there are things that we are going through in our lives and also within the collective. And obviously within this reading I'm going to be providing you with some guidance and information from the medicine cards and from the animals to give you some insights for the week ahead. Now if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below the video, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions or comments that you have in terms of what is coming up for you in this moment in time. If you would like any personal insights, you can email me personally at andy@awakenyoursoulpathway.co.uk, and again I'm always more than happy to support you. So let's dive straight into the reading and see what is coming up for the 29th of May and the week ahead. As always, what I love to do is spread out the cards and then just tune in. As we can spread out the cards, we can just connect with the energies, just relax for a moment, just connect with that inner peace, become present in the moment, connect with the energies, just see what's coming up. And I'm only pulling 3 cards from the deck. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at all of the cards and see what has come up for us this week. Beautiful. Absolutely love the Dolphin. The Dolphin always speaks to me. It's a beautiful divine card that I absolutely love. Then we have got the Wild Boar, and the third animal is the Prairie Dog. Beautiful set of animals and an incredible reading already. The Dolphin for me is connected with divine love and allowing that divine love to flow. So we're going to dive into that in just a moment. And you know, I often get these cards, actually some of these cards do pop up, so let's dive straight into the greater meaning of what's coming through from these cards today. But Dolphin is just beautiful, and they are very intelligent animals, but very much connected with the divine and the universe. So beautiful animal. Okay. Dolphin, breathe with me, breath of the divine, manna of the universe, oneness we entwine. It's all about, you know, connecting with the divineness of the universe and the oneness of all that exists. I regard this as very much a divine lover's card as well from my perspective, because when we look at wholeness and oneness, yes, we are whole within ourselves, but our divine counterpart helps us to become whole within ourselves. If we allow ourselves to connect with the oneness of ourselves and then bring in the oneness of our beautiful divine counterpart at the same time, twin soul or whatever that might be, who is speaking to you, or even a soulmate. Look into this. Dolphin speaks to us of the breath of life, the only things that humans cannot go without for more than a few minutes. We can live without water and food for days, but oxygen is the source of our sustenance. Within the breath, we encounter the rhythm of energy of all that emits life. In changing the rate of the rhythmic texture of our breath, we can tap into any other life form or creature. This is the very easy way to reconnect with the divine energies coming from Great Spirit, as well as within your own personal rhythms. This is beautiful. Dolphin is the keeper of the sacred breath of life and teaches us how to release emotions through the dolphin breath. Dolphin creates rhythms, swimming through the water and breathing before submerging, then holding its breath for a duration underwater for travel. As dolphin comes above water once again, it blows its breath out in a manner of resembling the popping of the blows of its breath out of the top, much like a cork. We can use this technique to pull the stopper on our tensions and create a total relaxation. This is a good exercise to use before entering the silence. And I do a lot of meditations. I love to do meditations. I've got a background in clinical hypnosis and hypnotherapy, and that's what I use in my coaching as well today to help people access their unconscious and release from wounds that are hidden within them. But breath is so important within hypnosis and hypnotherapy, because as we can notice our breath, we can relax, we can let go, and we can reconnect with ourselves through breath as we breathe in through our nose and out through our mouths. We become present in the experiences, but also we become present in our conscious and our unconscious, because our unconscious is allowing, when we access our unconscious, we allow ourselves to heal because it brings aspects to light, and we can do that through our breath here. Mana is life force. Mana is present in every atom and is Great Spirit's essence. Dolphin teaches us how to use life manas through our breath. It revelates each cell and organ and breaks the limits and the dimensions of the physical reality so that we may enter the dream time. Dolphin was travelling through the oceans one day as Grandmother Moon was weaving the patterns of the tides. Grandmother Moon asked Dolphin to learn her rhythms so that he could open his female side to her silvery light. Beautiful. Dolphin began to swim in the rhythm of her tide, weaving and learning to breathe in a new way. As Dolphin continued to use his new rhythm, he entered the dream time. This reality was a new and different place from within the seas that he had never known before. And for me, that I see this as very much a twin soul card, as I mentioned before. And what I gathered from that, what I get from that within the book is that the masculine and feminine energies, and you've got the masculine who is often find it difficult to connect with his inner emotions and feelings, his feminine side, because connecting with your inner emotions and feelings can be definitely challenging at times. It can bring up a lot of fear and doubt and concern. And connecting with those inner emotions also can bring up wounds. But what this card for me is showing is also that the feminine or the masculine is allowing his feminine energy to come through in order to truly love himself and embrace this beautiful and incredible connection that is available to him, should he allow himself to answer that call to adventure and seek the beauty and love that exists within the divine feminine. But this is all about entering a new rhythm, entering the rhythm of the universe, allowing the masculine and feminine to come into play and bring that balance and harmony, and to love oneself. If the dolphin has appeared in this spread for you today, frothing through the waves in your spread, you are to link to some solution of the children of the earth. This can be a time where you link to those of others. In addition, it can mean a time to communicate with the rhythms of nature. You are put on notice to be mindful of your body rhythms and the patterns of energy being fed to you from the Creator. Intimate dolphin, and ride the waves of laughter, spreading joy to the world. Breathe in the experience of Mother Earth, so freely giving. Breaking existing barriers and connect with the dream time. Know that we are all whole in the eyes of the ever-living one. It's a beautiful card, but there's a lot there that's coming up. But for me, I connect with it from a twin soul and twin flame sign, because it's all about allowing the masculine to connect with its inner feminine and you know, embrace the divine, connect within, and use breath to breathe in life and let go of all that has been and gone and past, so that you can step into this beautiful loving connection. Okay, so let's now look at the Wild Boar. I know we spoke a lot about that one there, but Dolphin is a beautiful card, and there is much wisdom we can gain from Dolphin. And I've often picked up the Dolphin card, and it can mean many different things in different moments. But there is much coming through about that at this present time. But very, very interesting to see this coming up with regards to the energies as well. So let's look at the Wild Boar. The Wild Boar is an interesting card, but very good at looking at, very good to look at. So Wild Boar is all about confrontation. Wild Boar teaches us to confront without fear, ripping apart the denials and lies that appear, testing courage, finding truth. It's a medicine will remain. A part of every human path, marking the victories that we attain. Beautiful card, very much connected with the dolphin, and I'll speak to you about that connection in just a moment. But confrontation is all about confronting those inner fears and doubts you have within yourself. That shadow, confronting that shadow, allowing yourself to connect with that shadow, because you've got to love that shadow and heal it. But in order for you to do that, you have to step on the journey in order to completely, love and embrace all that is. Because we can heal aspects of the shadow, but we have to take action. We have to have that leap of faith in order to take the next phase of our journey. So let's look into this. You can see that there linking in, because when the masculine connects with his inner fears and his inner emotions, there is a lot that comes up, but he must confront that in order to release, in order to let go. So if you feel like you connect with the masculine energy, then I do believe it's asking you to really allow yourself to feel the fear and do it anyway. But love yourself in the process. Allow yourself to connect with your inner feminine, your inner emotions, the divine, the universe, the manner of life. Beautiful. And here I will read into this as well. Although the warrior was accustomed to the sultry heat of his Bayer homeland, he was shaking it as if it was a cold draught. The council of the elders had caught him telling a lie. His punishment for his offence was a banishment from the tribe. To restore honour among his people, he would have to face the wild boar with a knife as his only weapon. If he failed, he would die, torn apart by the ravaging tusks of the fiercely eyed beast. This prospect filled him with a lot of dread. And again, battling your own demons, it can fill you with a lot of fear. It can set you back, but you have to allow yourself to go there, because on the other side of this fear is there's beauty. Gave you fear to enter, holds the treasure you seek, and there's treasure to be held here in this beautiful and incredible divine light and divine love. Then the spirit of the wild boar came into his dream. He was enraged that the young man had broken his warrior's vows by lying. It told him that he would first have to face and conquer the self-important, deceitful beast within himself. If he hoped to survive their combat, the young warrior vowed to honour the truth from this moment forward. He faced the wild boar, and that day killed the beast. The warrior kept the tusks of his adversary as a lifelong reminder to always confront the weakness within himself. Very interesting, and the weakness is a strength. You know, you may think your weakness, if you show it externally to the outside world, you'll be seen as obviously weak and you know, not strong at all. But there's strength in you being vulnerable and showing yourself, and it's beautiful when people completely show the vulnerability of who they are in the transparency of all that is, the light and the darkness and everything that exists. So that is beautiful. But you have to be honest with yourself, and to be honest with yourself is to combat those fears, those doubts, those limiting beliefs, those wounds that you hold within yourself. Don't allow them to waver where you're going on your journey and in your life. You are being when it comes up in the deck, you're being forced to or asked to confront anything or anybody you have been avoiding. Pay attention. Embrace your warrior nature and find the courage to confront your fears. Or are you being asked to confront a personal weakness or a career challenge? And I believe here it's, you know, very much connected with the divine feminine, because they are very, very much connected. So facing your fears of your inner emotion, expressing your love, maybe, whatever that might be to you. Because the warrior, for me, I speak a lot about archetypes, and I've got an Archetypes for Life program on Udemy, which is a great course. I've also got another course all about awakening your inner warrior, which is learning how to balance your masculine and feminine within. And obviously you can find that on Udemy if you wanted to get support there. And I believe each and every one of us who are connecting with our journey of divine love, when it comes to soulmates or twin flames, you know, you have to learn how to balance your masculine and feminine within in order to become whole within yourself, because it's about transcending consciousness and awareness and truly loving each and every aspect. But the wild boar here is saying that you are the warrior. You are the warrior here. You have to battle with your inner demons, and you have to connect with that fear that holds within you. Don't deny it, because your vulnerability will give you strength, and it will help you balance out both the masculine and the feminine aspects within yourself. Love the feminine, love the masculine, love your own wounds, and love the beauty that is the wholeness of who you are. And know that there is beauty in every aspect of who you are. Your shadow may seem to be a dark aspect, but it's the beauty that is you. Okay? So that was a beautiful card, and they do really go so hand in hand. Very, very interesting spread there. Now, we have the Prairie Dog, and the Prairie Dog's message here is all about retreat. Retreat is an interesting one. Prairie Dog calls me when it's time to rest, when it's time to honour the eternal quest. I go into retreat so I may see a way to replenish the potential inside of me. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And again, I definitely feel that they can go hand in hand, because for you to step into that place of courage and strength to connect with that vulnerability, you have to retreat. Very much like the bear that came up in the cards a few weeks ago. The bear asks you to go into your cave. Prairie Dog is asking you to retreat, reflect, rest, because as you rest, you will find that strength, you will find that courage to connect with those inner fears, those doubts, and what is coming up from within, so that you can balance that masculine and feminine, so that you can express the beauty of love that comes from within you. So feminines, this could be a really interesting week for you, as you have maybe a masculine reaching out to you, whatever it might be. But it's a very, very interesting card. But as from the masculine aspect, there is a lot coming up for, honouring the need to retreat, step back, reflect, love oneself, and step into those fears in order to really express what is on your mind and in your heart. Okay, so let's read some inspiration from the book here as well, because I love to bring in my own insights, but I love the books as well. The book here is just fabulous. There's so much amazing information in this book. I always love to share, no matter what insights I get from the reading myself. The book brings some amazing wisdom as well. Prairie Dog medicine teaches that strength and inspiration can be found in retreating into stillness that quiets the mind. The strength of the medicine is also knowing when and how to replenish your life force. Prairie Dog medicine people tend to seek self-empowerment in silence and inactivity, where they can access dreams and visions without the instructions of worldly chaos. When they enter the world, they are profound and powerful anchors of calmness, resolve in life's storms. The medicine of the Prairie Dog is applicable to all of the Marmot tribe, which includes the Ground Squirrel clan, the Gopher clan, and the Woodchucker clan, and even the Groundhog clan. Just as Native American warrior knew when to charge forward and when to become invisible, the Marmot tribe knew exactly how and when to retreat. Prairie Dogs runs into the tunnels when a predator is on its tail. In the winter, it conserves its energy by hibernating during the scarce times of the cold moons. This is warning you about your body's gauge running low. You might need a day or two of silence and retreat from regular activities before you become too exhausted to carry on. Have you put your basic needs at the bottom of your to-do list, burning the candle at both ends? This may weaken the punch you can normally pack when tackling the tasks at hand. Take a much-needed break before you crash and burn. Prairie Dog teaches you that in order to access gifts of inspiration and renewal, you must be at peace within yourself and rested enough to recognize the blessing that's being offered to you here. So what a beautiful spread this week. What a beautiful spread that we can connect with. So quickly reflect upon what we've picked up here, because they are a good set of cards. Dolphin is to connect with your life force energy, using the power of breath in order to heal, in order to love yourself once more, in order to really become present and at one with yourself, allowing yourself to connect with your inner feminine, because your inner feminine will allow you to bring balance and harmony to yourself, so that you can feel whole and at one once more. Wild Bear is asking you to tackle your fears. use those tusks, use those might to really connect with your strength, your courage, in order to fight those inner demons, in order to really die and become reborn in many ways, because that battle with your inner self and your shadow is very much a death and a rebirth of reintegration, of loving those aspects of yourself that you may not have loved for some time, or that may have been suppressed within you for a while. But it's asking you to answer the call of love, asking you to answer the call of those fears and doubts and limiting beliefs that you have within yourself, so that you can conquer what is coming up for you in your life once more. And Prairie Dog, as we bring it all together, is asking you to retreat. Find that place of solace. Take rest. Don't allow yourself to get burnt out, because as you do so, you can then find that courage, find that strength. Allow yourself to connect with that inner feminine and know that vulnerability is strength, and there is beauty that exists within all of this. So thank you for listening to this video and connecting with this reading. I do hope you have found it to be valuable and useful. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below here on YouTube, and I'll be sure to answer any questions or comments that you may have. If you'd like any personal support, I don't provide personal one-to-one readings at this present time, as it's not something that I do myself, you know. But what I do is provide self-love sessions to help you, release the blocks around your heart and the conditions that are preventing you from truly loving yourself and embracing these beautiful and soulful connections. You can find out more about those sessions on my website, and the link to those sessions can be found below. I also provide spiritual mentoring and coaching using my soul pathway process, which really helps you get out of your head in order to connect with your heart and your soul and live in alignment with who you truly are. And finally, I've got soul purpose sessions which helps you truly bring your purpose and passion to life, so that you can live that each and every day. If you'd like to find out more, obviously you can find out more about them sessions below this video, where there is a link to my website. Again, thank you for watching, and I do look forward to connecting with you with the next reading again next week. And I will say bye for now.